Welcome back to Did You Know, where we bring you obscure facts from a broad range of interesting subjects. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified just as soon as any of our new content comes out. 10 Disney movies and fairy tales that have horrifying origin stories. Disney movies and fairy tales are meant to provide comfort and life lessons for little children. But their origins, that is, the fairy tales and myths the scripts are sometimes based on, are occasionally the stuff of nightmares. Surreal, possibly drug-induced nightmares. Walt and his cronies seem to have a real knack for finding and then sugarcoating some pretty screwed up stories. After all, in what world does a suicidal sea creature make for good bedtime material? Since we never get any sleep anyway, we took a real deep dive into the background of these horrifying Disney and fairy tale origins. What we found involves murder, sabotage, abuse, chaos, and a whole lot of poison. Number 1. Cinderella. The original Cinderella fairy tale is completely disgusting. When neither of her stepsisters can fit into Cindy's slipper, one of them cuts off her own toe and the other cuts off her heel to fool the prince. Later, Cinderella has her magic birds peck out her sister's eyes as punishment for their deceit. As if cutting off your own toe or heel was not punishment enough. Oh, and little Cinderella also slams the lid of a chest on her stepmother's neck, breaking it and killing her. Damn, Cinderella, you bad. Number 2. The Three Little Pigs. In The Three Little Pigs, once they all retreated to the security of Practical Pig's brick house, they were shown merrily enjoying their silly piano symphony next to a portrait of their father, who was shown as a length of sausage links. Number 3. Snow White. The Brothers Grimm book paints the evil queen as much more goal-oriented. She straight up tries to kill Snow White twice before resorting to the poison apple. The prince, who she eventually marries, takes her away while she's unconscious in a glass coffin. Creeper alert! And it's only a coincidence that she wakes up. At the wedding, the evil queen has to wear hot iron shoes and dance until she's dead. 3 out of 5 on the scary scale for a very troubling relationship. Oh, Snow White gonna need some therapy, that's for sure. Number 4. Aladdin. For a guy who tried so hard to shake his street rat image, Aladdin, who disguised himself as Prince Ali with the help of a genie, sounded pretty provocative when he was heard whispering, "Good teenagers, take off your clothes," while attempting to court Princess Jasmine on her balcony during the 1992 animated adventure. Actor Scott Winger, who voiced the character, has insisted he never said the words so many heard, but the soundbite is still pretty convincing despite his denial. The scripted line for the moment in question was reportedly supposed to be, "Come on, good kitty, take off and go," which would make good sense as Aladdin was trying to get Jazz's defensive tiger guard, Raja, to stand down. Number 5. The Little Mermaid. When mermaids die, they turn to sea foam and cease to exist. In the original fairy tale, the prince falls in love with a different girl, breaking the Little Mermaid's heart. She's faced with a dilemma. If she slays the prince and lets his blood drip on her feet, she'll turn back into a mermaid. Ultimately, she can't bring herself to do the deed, and instead flings herself into the ocean, transforming into sea foam. Number 6. Snow Queen. In the original story of the Snow Queen, which Frozen was based on, the Snow Queen abducts a boy. She takes him to her castle and kisses him so that he could forget his home and family. Oh my stars. More and more therapy the deeper we get into this. Number 7. The Princess and the Frog. In the earliest version of the Frog Prince fairy tale, the frog's curse is broken when the princess hurls him against the wall. In some versions, the frog's head's chopped off or his skin is burned. Why any of these acts would break a curse over a simple kiss is anyone's guess. poor frog. Oh my. Number 8. Beauty and the Beast. In the original tale, her sisters are jealous of the new luxe lifestyle of old Beastie, as most sisters are when they learn one of their own has been kidnapped and try to plot a sabotage. In short, it's to keep Belle from going back to the palace in hopes that she'll get in major trouble with the Beast. Talk about some backstabbing non-Thanksgiving invited relatives. Number 9. Pocahontas. Pocahontas was a real person and her life was kind of sucky. She kinda hated John Smith, who pretty much lied about everything that happened between them. She was also kidnapped, held hostage for a year, renamed Rebecca, paraded around as a propaganda tool, and then died at age 21. And then her grave was destroyed. But isn't Colors of the Wind a great song? Number 10. Sleeping Beauty. In Giambattista Basile's 1634 work, the prince is unable to wake Sleeping Beauty from her slumber, which is caused by a flax splinter in her finger. So, what does our honorable hero do? He molests her and leaves. Sleeping Beauty, still totally unconscious, becomes pregnant and gives birth to twins. One of the twins sucks on her finger, drawing out the splinter and waking his mother. Oh my stars. Again. Well, if you wondered why the world was screwed up, now you know. Let's all thank Walt Disney and his merry band of misfits for destroying our childhood dreams and hopes. If McDonald's can get sued for you spilling hot coffee on yourself, then Walt Disney is probably looking at a whole lot of lawsuits for thousands of hours of therapy and horrible, horrible dreams. Hey, thank you for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed our stuff. You know the deal. Subscribe and hit the bell and you'll get notifications just as soon as we've got anything new.